Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with no lesson. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. Okay, so basically, today's lesson is going to be not even a lesson really. It's going to be, this is more so of a challenge. This is just an open challenge to any Israelite, all right, out there. Friendly challenge, not no, oh, defend the gospel type shit. No, I'm not doing that. This is just a quick open challenge to any Israelite, maybe more so towards the newer ones that need to be built up in the spirit. And my challenge is try to do a fast that is something that's not about food, not a traditional fast. And what I mean by that is like, you know how, one thing what I always like to go back to is video games. Okay, video games is not a sin to do. You're allowed to play video games. You're allowed to have a hobby and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes it's something as simple as an addiction that you have that you like doing. When I feel like if you are able to do that, you are able to better display your love for YAHAWAH, and all it goes down into is just, okay, well, let me try to take away this thing that I like doing in my life simply because I love the Lord, and attach that to a fast. It could be a day fast, it could be a week, a month, whatever. It's up to you to decide. Just maybe for now, just start off with a day. Maybe if you want to, maybe make it a week. Okay, so that's the thing. That's the thing that you really have to, because I don't know any of your lives and what possible addictions you might be having. Okay, but it doesn't even have to be an addiction. It just could be something as simple as playing video games, because that's not really an addiction. Most people can just stop. Okay, all right, but maybe some people have it harder than others. My point is, Slakia, is just, you know, whatever you like doing, just stop it for a second and take the time to bear with me one moment, Slakia. All right, Slakia. So yeah, basically that's the thing where all you used to do is just take a day, maybe a week, maybe a month, whatever. Depends on you, on what you feel like is best and best demonstrates your love for the Lord. Now the reason why it's a display of love for the Lord, because you are able to remove your desires for the sake of YAHAWAH. This is a perfect example of that. The same way that you would fast, you would do a normal fast where you don't eat food for 24 hours or maybe 48 hours, whatever, depends on the person. All right, this is the exact same thing, because you're able to say, okay, you know what, even though I like doing X, Y, and Z, even though I want to do this, I'm not going to do it because I'm trying to abstain and put more time for YAHAWAH. This is an example of that. All right, so show that and demonstrate that through the act of fasting. All right, now continuing on, let's go to John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. And this is the way you show love, through your actions. And you only do this, you continue to do this by taking it a step further and keeping your lust, keeping your desires, keeping your wants and needs to the side for the sake of, okay, you know what, I'm doing this for the Lord. I'm doing some extra credit, some extracurricular activities, simply just for pleasing YAHAWAH. This is wholly dedicated to YAHAWASHI. So as a result of that, I am making this I'm saying this time towards YAHAWASHI rather than, oh, I'm going to just do whatever I want just because I want to do it. All right, or I just got home for work, so I'm just gonna go do this, go play my video games because I got time now. Like, it doesn't always have to be that. Well, of course you might want to relax, and that's your decision to make, and you're allowed to do that. You don't need to accept this challenge. But I'm just saying that maybe one time, once a month or something like that, you can just set aside whatever you wanted to do for just YAHAWASHI, and this builds more appreciation for the fact that you're able to do it. It goes to show your appreciation and love for YAHAWASHI, and that you do have a lot of love for and as well as you're capable. It's kind of like another rehearsal in terms of, are you going to reject the MOTB when it comes, okay, rather than and not trust in yourself, not trust in carnal things, not trust in the tangible things, but yet trust in YAHAWASHI. Okay, this is another example of love, because you're doing all this stuff because you know that there's going to be a reward at the end of it, and we're waiting for it in the spirit, not carnally. All right. Matthew 16 verse 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Again, this is another thing where we have to be able to deny ourselves. If you want to follow Yahweh, you have to be able to deny yourself. Deny yourself of, oh yeah, I want to play video games after work, or on the weekend, or whatever, stuff like that, or the week. All right, I'm not telling you just, wait for the things. Although that would be a good time to do it. Okay, you don't have to wait for a holiday or anything like that. One of the Babylonian holidays, so-called holidays. All right, it could be any day, any time where you have a dedicated time for yourself. Just give that time to the Lord instead, and that's really all it really takes. Okay, just sacrificing that little time that you have for yourself onto the Lord. Okay. So yeah, these are the things that I want to do. Kind of a little bit of a challenge, and maybe the range of difficulty might differ depending on each person. Okay, I'm not telling you to kill yourself or hurt yourself or anything like that, but just put in a little effort to show the Lord that, hey, I care, and I'm willing to do this for you. I'm taking these steps for YAHAWASHI. Matthew chapter 6 verse 16. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. Okay, so when you're fasting, you don't have to go announcing it like, oh man, I'm doing this for the Lord. Like, no, just try to keep that a secret. All right, try to keep that a secret. You don't have to show everyone. You don't have to be showboating and stuff like that. Just keep it to yourself. And even with this whole fasting thing, it's like there's a private moment between you and YAHAWASHI. Demonstrate that to the Lord, that you're not doing this for people to praise you and stuff like that. You don't need to tell me what fast you're gonna do. You can just keep that to yourself, but just do it if you can. If you want to do that, just leave that between you and the Lord. Romans chapter 8 verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of a Mashiach? What shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. So basically, even in our terrible situation, we're gonna let that stop us. Okay. Slakia. We're not gonna let any of that stop us. We're just gonna keep on going. All right. All these hardships. Okay. Nay, in all these things shall we not. Nay, verse 37. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through Him that loved us. So yes, we're gonna be conquerors. We're gonna conquer all these hardships and plagues of the heart, plagues of everything. Okay, we're gonna make it through Yahawadah. So don't let this slow you down or make you feel like, oh, you man, you can't do it, it's too hard, or X, Y, and Z. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna give all, not lesson, but I pray that you can, yes, I guess it is lesson. I pray that you can accept the challenge. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, by Hashem, YAHAWASHI, by Hashem, double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, above all, and Shalom.